Hello, my gorgeous friends on the internet. It's your boy Bana Emmanuel, and in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create rainbow boho designs. And if you're not familiar with what rainbow boho designs, an example of that is what you see on my screen, and this is another example of it. And I'm sure you've come across designs like this on, especially Redbubble, because there are a lot of people who are jumping on this trend and making a whole lot of money with it. And the cool thing about this is that you can use this very design as well as with the use of automations to scale out designs and create and crank out designs, a whole lot of designs per day. So if you watch this video to the end, you're going to learn how to make this kind of rainbow boho designs. And I'll be making a second video where I teach you how to also create retro vintage designs like what you see on my screen. That is why I encourage you right now to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the like button. If you haven't, hit the like button. Also share this video with your friends and family that are interested in all things print on demand and making passive income. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of examples of, you know, what how people are harnessing this boho rainbow designs to make a whole lot of money for themselves. But before then, I do want to recommend that you check out this Design Trends 2022 is in the Printful's blog. So I encourage you to check out so you see the trends of designs that are, making the rounds in 2022. Unfortunately, Rainbow Boho designs didn't make it to the list, but it doesn't mean they aren't selling. I mean, it just shows that they haven't been documented by Printful. So I do recommend you to check it out. Now, a quick search for Boho Rainbow design on Redbubble returned 37,000 results. And I know how you're feeling about this. You're like, well, this is already overwhelming. Well, I wouldn't recommend you to just rule out on this boho rainbow designs because of this. I mean, this is a very broad term, boho rainbow. When I search for boho rainbow birthday, which I am sure a lot of people are making birthday designs for this boho rainbow, um, trend, you can see that it returned just 2,000 results, and this is someone for 8th birthday boho rainbow design, 5th birthday boho rainbow design, and all of that. And there are a whole lot of ways you can use the design trend. Another example is profession. So if you search Boho Rainbow profession, you can see recreational therapy, physician, associate, counselor, anthropology, and you can make a whole lot of money by just harnessing this. And back to the example on my screen here, you can see that I used this in a different way. You can use this to for motivational things. You can use something, write something like be kind. You can say something like love. You can say something like strong. You know, to spread positivity. So there are a whole lot of ways you can apply this design. And the cool thing about this is you can use automations with automation tools. You can crank out hundreds of designs per day by simply using this Boho Rainbow design. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, I do want to step up front that the software I'm using to create designs is CorelDRAW, but if you follow what I am gonna be teaching you in this video, you can replicate the same result for other editors such as Illustrator, Photopea, Canva, and any other editing software you're using, provided you are familiar with where each tool is and all of that. So I just want to clear the air on that. So without further ado, let's get started. Now the very first thing I'm going to do is create a new page, and it is a brand new page, and I'm going to come here and drag out my ruler. And what this is going to do is kind of give my designs a base. And from here I'm going to come here and just do a rough sketch of I'm going to do a rough sketch of a rainbow, and it seems something is wrong with this. So I kind of did a double line on this one, so I'm going to delete this. Okay, no, yeah. So I'm gonna put this in shape so it looks more like a rainbow, and you can see it looks like a rainbow. So I want to be sure that the two ends of the line are touching my base, and it seems the one by the right is exceeding the base, the ruler. So I'm gonna now clear it. Okay, no, clear this up. Yeah. So from here, what I want to do right now is select this and make it 200 pixels, and that's kind of it. And I think I would want this to be a bit long. Okay, make it a bit longer. Yeah, and the left base just left the ruler, so I'm gonna come here and use the shape tool. No, I'm gonna use the shape tool to drag it down a bit so it touches. um, okay, yeah, I think it's cool this way. So from here, the next thing I want to do is copy and paste. Essentially, I just want to duplicate this, and from here I'm going to select the duplicated one, make it white, and I'm going to change this to 50 pixels. And you can see that there's this fine line inside of the main line. So from here I'm going to click on object properties and choose dash lines. So that's for the very first layer. Now the next thing I want to do is select this black and Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and I'm gonna make it, okay, holding down shift. I'm gonna make it a bit smaller, holding down shift. Yeah. So, and this time I'm gonna now drag the base so it touches the ruler. Okay, now this time what I want to do is, let me see this previous example so I'm getting clarity on what I'm doing. Okay, this time what I want to do is pretty much very simple. I'm going to still Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and I'm going to make another one, make it smaller. Okay, I'm going to drag this down here, and lastly I'm going to Ctrl C, Ctrl V. No, okay, let me use this one, this outside one. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and drag it up a bit. Okay, then take it upward. Okay, and that's that. Please, I'm busy, please. Okay, so it's looking clean. Now the next thing I want to do right now is very simple. I wanna put these circles inside this outer design. So what I'm gonna do right now is I just made a circle. I'm gonna Ctrl C, Ctrl V, drag this circle here, click the blend tool, and take this up to this, and you can see we have circles there. And now what I like to do is pretty much very simple. I like to take out the background of the circle by clicking on this right click, no outline, then make it white. And from here I'm going to click this new path and fit it inside this. And from here I'm going to click this and blend along full path, so it's going to come inside this. Now the next thing I want to do is come here to these layers, and I'm going to drop it down so it kind of creates a spacing around. No, yeah, I want to drop it. I don't want to increase. I was increasing that, so I'm going to decrease this, so there's a lot of spacing, and I'm kind of cool with this. The next thing I want to do is click out, then select only this first circle and reduce the size. It's going to reduce every other circle by the right, and I'm going to come to the left and reduce the size. It's going to reduce every other circle by the left, and that's that for that. I'm going to use the same principle to fill in this love. I think this is cool. I'm gonna make this red, and the outline, I'm gonna make the outline no outline, and I'm gonna Control C, Control V. I'm gonna take it down and click the blend tool and take it up to meet the one above. And from here, what I want to do is pretty simple. Come here, new path. Okay, new path. I'm gonna put it inside here. So that's that for that. I'm gonna come here, blend along full path. and it seems it's very jam-packed, so I'm going to come here and reduce the number of heart signs, and that's that. I'm going to click out, and from here I'm going to make this heart smaller. Okay, and every other heart on the right is going to get smaller. Same thing applies to the left. I'm going to select this, make it smaller, and every other heart by the left is going to get smaller. And if you see, you can see that this is kind of outside the line, so I'm going to just drag it a bit in. So from there I'm going to come here, drag this up a bit, so it kind of balances everything. And same thing applies to this circle. I'm going to take it up. I'm going to scroll to the circles by the left. I'm going to take it up too. So that's that and that. And from here, what's left is pretty much very simple. I'm going to come here and draw my heart depending on the design and aid at. This is not mandatory though, but depending on kind of what you want to actualize, depends. So I'm going to now collect three, just created three hearts, and I'm gonna apply different colors to each of them. Okay, and from here I'm gonna Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and take them here. Yeah, and that's that about that. The next thing I want to do is pretty much very simple. I'm gonna apply, the color scheme I want. So let's just say no, I don't like that. Let's just say this. So depending on what you want, I'm gonna select this. Okay, yeah, I think this is cool. This looks cool. So what's next is very simple. From here, let's say I wanna create a birthday styled boho design like this. You can see I've got to need this very. I'm very busy. Excuse me, my friend. I'm gonna be needing this crown, so I'm gonna come here, set 3 point crown, and let's say I go with let's go with this, but I think I like this one though. So from here I'm gonna download this image, and I'm gonna come to this site called remove.bg and drag this image here. So what this does is it takes out the background, and I'm gonna just copy this here. You can see that we have a crown here. It's pretty much very simple. The next thing I want to do is I can manually start putting the ages. So I'm gonna say 6. So say this is a 6-year-old birthday, and I like to use this font called Blackstone. So I'll choose this. It's a bit too large, make it smaller. Say 6. So I'll choose this color. Oh, this color is okay. So that's that for that. I can change this as much as I want. I can take this to 12. Depending on what I want. Everything is changeable. All of this is changeable. Let's select this color to be this. Okay, so that's that for that. Let's say I want to create one for professions. I want to do this very simple. Okay, sorry. I want to select all of this and paste it here. And let's say I want to do one for professions like this, like anthropologist. All I have to do is pretty much very simple. I just delete this, kind of delete, no, kind of delete this one. Let me see how this looks. So okay, let's just say lecturer, doctor, So that's that about that. Pretty much very simple. Let me space the letters here. Okay, I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. Yeah. So this is kind of how you go about doing this. Depending on what you want to actualize. And for this, I'm gonna put a heart instead. So let's just say this. Yeah, maybe a circle above it. So all of this is customizable depending on what you want. So it's pretty much very simple. So you can harness the power of this to create whatever however you want it. It's very much very simple. I told you all of these colors are changeable. You can change this to red and change this to black. No, let's just see something like just everything is changeable though. That's what I'm saying. So it's very simple. I mean, depending on what you want, that's how you go about creating these kind of designs. And what happens is you can use automation to change all of these professions. All you have to do is just put in the professions you want, and it's going to go ahead and run and change the profession for you. Check out that video. I'm going to make that video shortly. And that's pretty much how you go about creating boho designs. Like I told you, you can use this on as much platform as you want. Let's say your design software is not CorelDRAW, you can use whatever platform you're using, provided you know where every tool I use is, you can use them. That's that about that. I encourage you to check out my course, my Wonderland course, my ebook. Essentially, I released that ebook just 3 days ago, and I've been getting a whole lot of reply, a whole lot of response from people. I mean, the ebook is selling, those are smart are getting into it, and I've been getting pretty much interesting comments like this: Emmanuel Webana, I like your PDF, very consistent and productive. And we've gotten 2 5-star reviews on the Gumroad account. And for those that purchased the ebook, they are privileged to join my Facebook group where I help them. Like this one, this guy says, I just read the ebook, it's so powerful, thank you. Please, I need your help, guys. I have an Etsy shop and I need some 5-star reviews in order to get seeds and all of that. So I helped him to fix this issue, and God's willing, I believe he should be getting sales now. So if you have issues with your product demand business, I encourage you to join this group and comment what help you need, and we're gonna help you out. This is some other person who says, hi, I've been following your videos, bought your ebook, looking forward to the journey. So I encourage you to also get that ebook. The link to that is in the description below. Now back to the boho rainbow designs. If you're someone who doesn't want to go through the stress of creating all of that, and you just want the design that has already been made for you, well, I encourage you to join Creative Fabrica. The link to join Creative Fabrica will be in the description below. All you have to do is come over here and search for boho rainbow, and from here you're gonna see a whole lot of bundles. I can get all of these 10 bundle of boho rainbow designs for just $1.50. It's just $2, depending. And it's very cheap, and you can get a subscription for $1 and try this out. Like you see, unlimited access to all these products, strive all access for just $1. So hit the link in the description here to try Creative Fabrica. I own an account here, and I've purchased, I've downloaded a whole lot of designs from them, like all of these, and I've used them to scale my print on demand business. So I believe it will be of help to you. That's about that. Peace and God bless. Check out for my other videos where I'll be teaching you how to create these vintage retro designs and all of that. Peace. Just subscribe to the channel if you haven't. God bless.